Tonight, an exclusive 5 on your side hidden camera investigation. You park your car one moment and the next, it's gone.
He asked me for $200 in cash right on scene at the parking lot when I was talking to the guy.
Drivers finding their cars hooked by a tow truck, watching their every move.
5 on your side Chief Investigator Ron Regan has been investigating these complaints near a major Cleveland landmark.
Well, if you park illegally, you're going to get towed. But drivers claim they were also overcharged. And other practices we found are outlawed in other states. You're watching what happens within minutes after parking in this lot right across the street from the West Side Market. Our hidden cameras watched for weeks.
I turned around and my vehicle was gone.
I wasn't sure exactly what happened to it.
My car was just completely gone.
All three had their cars towed by K&M Towing from this lot right across the street. It's clearly marked, reserved strictly for patrons shopping in stores out front. Visiting the market even for a few minutes will get you towed. But that's not what's fueling complaints. Instead, it's what happens next.
And he says, well, you need to pay us $194 if you want your car back.
He asked me for $200 in cash right on scene at the parking lot when I was talking to the guy.
And I called the number that was on the tow signs, and they said, yes, we have your vehicle. And it would be $195 cash only.
But we checked. $195 was more than twice as much as state law allows.
The laws are very strict.
Marty DeMichelle runs a reputable tow company with 0 complaints.
Their whole business plan revolves around grabbing that car and holding it hostage until the owner comes and claims it.
One K&M victim even called the cops.
The gentleman gets very belligerent with the officer. He asks for the officer's badge number and then hangs up on the officer.
A police complaint she filed reveals K&M Towing admitted the fee will be lowered, a discount, if she comes in and is civil. They call that a favor.
Yes, they call that a favor.
So just how many get towed here? A lot. And while no one knows how many are overcharged, we watched for weeks and saw car after car towed away within minutes. James Tharp, who says he worked here for 10 years, is the new owner at K&M Towing. Have you ever overcharged anyone for towing their car?
It happens, yeah.
How's that happen?
You know, I can't explain that. It's just been
Why would you overcharge people for a tow? That's breaking the law, you know.
Well, it's not actually. I'm not going to sit here and explain about what the law is. Accidents do happen.
But Tharp insists overcharging happened before he took over.
I do things the right way. I was brought up in a Christian family, and if I do something wrong, I try to fix it.
But this is about more than overcharging. We used hidden cameras to see just how it works.
Call this number. That's who they are.
Well, did you just see it happen or something?
Yeah, I see it. They took that car and 2 others.
This guy's a spotter. He sits in the shadows, then calls in a tow truck moments after you leave your car.
So call that number and they'll tell you all about it.
Do you work for them?
No, I know that they took the car. I watched them take it.
He not only watched, he helped. Our hidden camera caught him in the act. And he's the very same guy one of our victims recorded on cell phone the day she was towed.
You're the gentleman who works for K&M Towing, right?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
You do work for them, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're the one who actually initiates the tow for them, right?
Yeah, so.
And in Ohio, spotters are perfectly legal. Do you have a guy sit in the lot there?
Sometimes.
You have a spotter?
Sometimes, yes.
So we traveled to Maryland, where spotters are against the law.
In any other context, it would be considered a theft.
Where Eric Friedman is Director of Consumer Protection in Montgomery County.
You can't hide behind a tree, you can't hide in a bush, and you can't hide in a parking deck to try and swoop down.
This Maryland parking garage is where these spotters were captured in surveillance photos that led to a $22 million class action lawsuit.
To think that your car is going to be hunted by a towing firm that just wants to have lucrative way of making money because they know they can hold that car hostage, and that will kill business in Montgomery County, and it will kill it in Cleveland, Ohio, or anywhere else.
And once again, using a spotter is legal in Ohio, but the Public Utilities Commission says it will investigate the claims of overcharging that we uncovered. I'm Chief Investigator Ron Regan.